morning, everyone. This is Faith and Books. How are you doing? I thought I would just gather my thoughts about this coming week's reading. It's Sunday right now, Sunday morning. And I'm feeling a little discouraged because I seem to have gotten a kidney stone. It started last Wednesday. I'm still grappling with it. It's better though. It was really bad Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday I rested a lot and, trying to eat right and drink lots of lemon water and stuff like that. But I'm discouraged because yesterday I didn't do my usual shopping and that sort of thing to prepare for the week. And so now I've got to do that, and it's a busy day. Today's going to be a busy day, even though it's Sunday. It's supposed to be a day of rest, but it's going to be nice. I'm going to go see my sisters. We're having a little birthday party for my youngest sister, whose birthday was actually last month. But my youngest sister's Down syndrome, and I'm going to go pick her up at her home and then take her over to my other sister's apartment house that has a community room, and we're going to have a little party there. But that's going to be, I don't feel up for anything. I don't have any energy. And then this coming week is going to be chaotic because school's starting up, and I'm going to be watching my grandsons again and the new puppy and adding him into the mix, so he's adorable. They're all adorable. I love watching my grandkids, and I love being of help. I love being busy. The new puppy is adorable. It's just that I'm tired. And this is like really, really bad timing. So anyway, so I thought, well, what if I make a short video and just think about what I'm going to do this coming week for reading? So one thing is that I have to finish reading up through book 12 of the City of God, which I haven't done. I think I'm further behind than the other people in the group. I think they got ahead, so they don't have to worry about it, but I have to finish up to book 12 by Saturday. We're having our Zoom meeting on Saturday. And then in September and October especially, we're going to be really intensive reading City of God. So that's number one priority for this week, is to do that reading. Then I am, the other books that I'm reading are Anthony Trollope's Phineas Redux. Right now I'm listening to that on Audible. It's pretty good. But I actually find this book the least appealing so far of the series. It's kind of a downer. So I'm listening to it, and it's fine. It's Trollope. I like Trollope and everything, but it's so far hasn't been my favorite. I think I'm up to chapter 37. So I'm listening to that. Then I started reading Pigeon Post by Arthur Ransom. I haven't gotten very far. And what happened was, stupid kidney stone. What happened was I read part of it, and then I think I fell asleep because I read it before I go to sleep. And I think somehow the pages the bookmark fell out, and I put it back in the wrong place. So I picked it up, and I'm reading it. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know I was so far in. I didn't understand what was happening. And I realized that I was reading the wrong. So I had to go back. So that feels a little frustrating. I'm reading that very slowly, but that's okay. That's just a fun read, and I'm going to take my time with it and not push myself. And then what is the other book I'm reading? Oh, I'm reading a really fascinating book. This book is just so interesting to me, and it's The Path Between the Seas by David McCullough, and it's about the building of the Panama Canal. I did not know anything about this, and it's just so interesting. I'm finding it absolutely absorbing. In fact, in the worst part of the pain, that was the only thing I could read. It was on the Kindle, which I think is just still easier to read, even though I have had this cataract surgery. And it's just, the material is just so absorbing. David McCullough was such a gifted writer. So I'm really enjoying that one. But then I got this crazy idea. We are going to read Mary Barton by Elizabeth Gaskell for the Victorian book club that Kate Howe leads. And it's going to be our sort of our Victober read because it's September and October. And well, I have read that book several times. I love that book, and I always experienced it very visually. Like I feel like I could see the scenes, almost like, as I said in the group, almost like I had already seen a miniseries adaptation or something, and I was recalling it, but there hasn't been a miniseries adaptation, but there ought to be, and I always thought that there ought to be. And in the Boxer group, the Victorian Book Club Boxer group, somebody linked to an article that somebody had written about a miniseries that should be made, and they mentioned Mary Barton. So that got me thinking. So I'm going to do this crazy thing, and I'm starting in September. So I don't know, maybe I actually have started. But I want to write a screenplay of Mary Barton. So I try to get other people involved, and I don't know, only a couple were interested. But maybe I'll keep talking it up. But I've actually been learning about screenplays. I knew nothing, how you write them. And so I'm going to try and download a free, oh, darn it, this kidney stone hurts like heck. Oh. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So, there's some sort of free script writing software that you can download, and so you get the format, so you don't have to worry about formatting it as you're writing it. And I started to read Mary Barton again. I'm thinking I'll go to audio, though. I think that maybe I'll rush through Phineas Redux, as I'm not enjoying it that much to begin with. If I get through that in a couple of weeks, then I can start listening to Mary Barton. And that'll be easier to do because I'll be driving. Schools start back up, and I'll be driving a lot more. I'll have regular times for listening. And then, and it's narrated by Juliet Stevenson? Which I think she's a phenomenal actress, so that'll be wonderful. So I'll listen to it, and in the meantime, I'm going to learn more about screenwriting. So I've learned about exterior and interior scenes, and just all sorts of stuff. There's, just YouTube videos and stuff out there. So that's what I'm doing. So that's kind of fun. And I'll just take my time. And of course, I doubt very much that I can finish a screenplay of Mary Barton, by the end of October. But at least I want to get a chunk done, like get some good scenes down on paper anyway. So that would be neat. So that's my crazy little project that I've decided in the midst of all this craziness. The other thing that I would love to do is participate in Tom L.A. Books read along that he's going to do of Orlando Furioso. And I'd never heard of this, but apparently it's this well-known classic. I was totally out in the dark on this. But now that I've heard about it, it sounds absolutely fascinating. But it's this incredibly long poem written in 30 something. I can't remember now, 32. So I doubt very much that I'll be able to take it on. And it's in 2 volumes. Penguin published it in 2 volumes, and they are enormous. But he says it's very fast-paced, and it doesn't feel like you're reading a long poem. But, I mean, he's cut his teeth on Dante, so he probably finds very few things that intimidate him. But I would love to participate, but I don't think I can. It's not realistic. I really have to do City of God first. And now that I've started this, I've decided to do this Mary Barton thing, and I made it public. I gotta stick to that. I'm in the mood for that. So I don't know. I'd like to. I guess I'll follow along and watch Tom's videos, and then maybe at some point I'll get to this another time. Anyway, I better stop talking because my phone has been really funny, and if I talk too long, it'll just cut off. So, all right, well, I hope you are not suffering from a kidney stone, and happy reading. Bye-bye.